Yes, dear. All right. What are you on now? What well, sure, I'll open up after the class if you want. Right, I'll open up after class, sure. And then, sure, if you need, I'll come up and meet you. Goodbye.
Good morning, William.
Good morning, Valerie. How are you?
Very well, thank you. It's a lovely day.
Lovely and white out there, anyway.
Yes. Well, you'll have a nice view down from where you are towards the river and the still water and the hills beyond. It'll be lovely.
Oh, it'll be nice. It's definitely a different perspective on it, all right.
Just wait until you're in your new house.
All right, that'll be better.
That'll be far better.
Let's hope so, anyway. We're getting there, anyway.
So, what stage is that? Have you got a roof on yet, or?
Oh, with the roof on, slates is on. Now all the inside work now getting done. So we're well on the way now, you know. So, but I think you see a lot of progress at the start when it's getting, built and whatever. But then every time you go out, you don't seem to see a lot going on. But when you look deeper into it, you see that there's work getting done. Like.
Well, you're really lucky that the building trade can still keep going. You're not.
That's it. Definitely. One thing they are finding is that they're having problems getting the stuff now. Getting the materials and stuff.
Yes.
So that's becoming a problem, but hopefully they'll get over that.
Yeah. Well, when we moved house, we put in a new kitchen, and they had terrible trouble getting. First of all, the units for the kitchen all came from Carlow, and there was a problem with them actually getting the wood to build them, and then problems with white goods. Apparently, you couldn't get a dishwasher or a washing machine before Christmas for love and our money.
My God.
There you go. But you're not quite at that stage yet.
No, well, we've ordered our kitchen and stuff, but we haven't heard of any problems of getting it yet. So maybe that'll come down the line too.
I think it was just there was that mad rush. Everybody was doing something with their house.
And probably everybody thinking get it all done before this Brexit and things.
Absolutely, and get it done for Christmas.
Yes, that's right.
Become endemic. It's important to remember that it's very unusual to eradicate an infection.
I thought that was somebody else talking to me there.
Right, I'm going to go to mute and lie down, William.
Okay, yeah. All right, Valerie. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Not bye-bye, but everybody else good this morning?
Yes, William, thank you.
Good.
Yes, all well, thanks.
Very good, that's good. Nice wee white view out there today. Hopefully, I just got a phone call from my son. He can't get out of his drive, so he's looking to get lifted after the class. So I'll have to try and get him sorted. I'm just thinking I need to plug on here too. Guess my power goes. All these big fancy cars and they can't get them out of their drive, eh? Okay, we all set to start with a seat here. I think we're all on. So we're going to be starting today with a towel or a blanket folded at the end of your mat, and then I'll show you what we're at. We're going to be lying down, but we're trying to get that towel or blanket right there. So I've actually got 2 towels just to give me a wee bit more lift. You can do it just with 1 towel if you want. We're waiting on 2, I think. There we are. Rosie. Here we are, Rosie. Last man standing. Last woman standing. Okay, well, we're going to get started then, and just want to make sure you can see. Yeah, see. Okay. Right. If we don't mute our cameras now, mute our devices, make sure you're silent. Okay, we're all set. Right, so we're going to be lying down onto the mat. And make sure I mute this boy here too. So we're going to be lying down onto the mat. And what I want you to try and do is find that you just get the shoulder blades over the top of the towel and no more. So just the edge of the shoulder blades is coming right down onto the towel. So you want to feel that you get the shoulder blades right down onto the ground, dropping the head down onto the ground. So you want to feel that you're really lifting in that thoracic spine, really opening it. So this is very good for the posture of the body, really good for stretching and opening that upper back. And then taking the hands, backs the arms down onto the ground and just let them relax. Take the feet as wide as the mat, let the feet fall away from each other, lengthen the back of the neck and just rest it here. So you want to feel that the shoulder blades is just coming off the cleft and no more, just feeling that they're really onto the ground. And you're feeling the edge of the towel just on the bottom of your shoulder blades so that you get that opening into the chest, opening into the heart, really stretching into the upper body. And then dropping the arms right down. Just let the arms, the shoulders relax right down. So you should feel a nice opening into the chest, nice opening into the heart. Now, if you're not feeling the stretch in one towel, you might need another. Normally, what we do in yoga is use the yoga blocks. So if you have the yoga blocks, I'll go to actually show you what the yoga blocks as well. So the yoga blocks will be sitting side by side again, same thing. So it's just more of a deeper stretch in it. It's nice opening in that upper back. If you have ever problems with the upper neck or thoracic spine, or right into that cervical spine, it's a nice wee stretch into that upper part of the spine. So then just dropping down to keeping the arms nice and level. But you want to feel that chest, you really lift in the sternum, really get that lift in the sternum, but lengthening the tailbone as well. Feeling that you get a nice wee stretch into the spine. So whether you're on a towel or on a block, just relax it all out here now. Just let it all relax out. Lengthening the back of the neck, closing the eyes, and just focusing on your breath. Feeling that breath coming in and out of the body. Just bringing your awareness to the breath, relaxing right into it. So it's not that you really settle the body into it and get the body into the position. So you might need to move slightly up. You might need to move slightly down to get the benefit from the pose. So really feeling that you're really relaxing the shoulders down. So you want to feel that the top of the shoulders is on the ground and relaxed to the ground and softening to the ground. And that the upper arms, the lower arms, the hands are all turned up towards the ceiling so that you're feeling that opening in the shoulders as well, and just resting it here. So the towel is actually very good. Rolled up towel or folded up towel. So you want to feel that you're getting that opening into the chest, opening into the upper body. And the back of the head relaxing to the mat. And just feeling the skin sinking into the skull. Relaxing the forehead, relaxing the eyebrows, the eyelids. Just let the eyeballs sink into the sockets. Relaxing the cheeks and the jaw. Just focusing on the breath. Just get that breath in and out of the body. Get the jaw completely relaxed. And then when you're ready, bending the elbows and taking the palms of hands just onto the belly. And just interlacing the fingers onto the abdomen. Just feeling it just resting there now. And just feeling the breath coming in and out of the belly. The face relaxed. Just bringing your awareness to the breath as it fills the belly up, feeling the hands opening out. And then as you exhale, feeling the hands closing in, coming depth and deeper interlacing of the hand fingers. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Feeling you're completely filling up. And then completely empty out. So really feeling the belly pulling right down onto the spine as you completely empty that breath out. And then inhale, come right back up. Really training the breath to go right down into the abdomen, right into that diaphragm, get the diaphragm filled up. And exhale, taking all that breath out. Keeping that focus on the breath and where it's going. Exhale, taking all that breath out. Really using the full capacity of your lungs. Get that breath right in. And empty that breath right out. A deep breath in again. And exhale that breath completely out. And taking the hands down by your side again, just having a few natural breaths again. And let that out right out. And then inhale, taking the hands by the side of your waist, hands facing your hips. And then inhale, take the arms right up and over the head, stretch them right up and back. Really stretch the fingertips right back. Really feeling that stretch into the chest, into the abdomen, into the core. And really feeling those shoulder blades still adhere to the mat. And really feeling that nice big stretch into the spine. Lengthening the fingertips right back, lifting the heels way forward. So really try and walk the heels right down to the front of the mat and really stretch into that spine. Lengthening it right out. Feeling that stretch into the core. Right into the lower back, right into that upper chest. Breathe in, breathe out. Inhale, big breath in. And exhale, taking the hands down by your side, nice and slowly. Just dropping them right down. Breathing in, breathe it out. This time we're going to go 10 right up and back. Not again, but really feeling that you're extending the fingers away, really working them right out of the body, really keeping the arms nice and strong. Inhale right up. Using the breath, that big deep breath into the belly. And exhale right down. Really taking that breath right out. Inhale right in through the nose. And exhale right out through the nose. Inhale, big movement with the breath and the arms. Exhale right down to the bottom. Really good. So really feeling that back now, really feeling that stretch in the back. Inhale. Exhale. One more, inhale. Stretch the fingertips right back, really stretch them right out. And exhale, right down to the bottom. Really good. Drop it down, drop the hands down, bending up on the knees now. Really good. Pressing the feet into the ground, really getting them right in close to the buttocks. And see if you can press the feet under the ground, come right up onto the shoulders. Really good. Lifting the lower back right off and really stretch it right up. So you're really going to feel it right under that lower back, right under that. So coming right up onto that cervical spine, right onto the back, really stretching into the back of the neck, really stretching it right up. And then taking the hands right in underneath, taking your towel away or taking your blanket away or taking away whatever way you can. See if you can take it right out to the side, just stretch it right out. So it might be difficult to get your towel away from the side. So if you need to, you can drop down, bend over to one side, pull the towel away, whatever way helps you. Let's see if you can lift that right up so that you're getting right up onto the shoulders so you're avoiding the towel. You pull it away. Breathe in, breathe out. Stretch it right out. And when you've removed your platform, and if you have a towel or your blocks, then drop it right down nice and slowly. Right down, lengthen that tailbone right down. Really land the back right down onto the ground. Really good. Taking the feet as wide as the mat now. Dropping the knees in together. Just resting that lower sacrum, rest the lower back, lengthening the tailbone. Rest it all out. Rest the upper back and lower back. Lengthen the back of the neck. Breathe in, breathe out. And from here, try and keep the soles of the feet really adhered to the mat. And try and keep the knees glued together. Try and get them right in together. So heel and toe the feet in slightly closer if you can't get the knees close. But try and really feel that the legs are nice, or the feet are nice and wide so that you get that inner rotation of the hips. Palms and hands down onto the ground. And we're just going to turn the neck and head to the right. And then coming right back up, really lengthening the back of the neck and turning it right around to the left. Really working under that neck, right into the cervical spine that we give a good stretch to earlier. So we'll give it a nice stretch the other direction. Coming right up, facing the ceiling. And then coming right down to the left. Right up to face the ceiling. Right down to the right. Face the ceiling. To the left. Really turning the ear right down onto the mat if you can. To the right. Really get that flexion. Really get that opening. Breathe it in, breathe it out as you go. Coming right around the other side. Inhaling and exhaling. And then back in the center. Really good. Stretching the legs right out again. Stretch them right out. Give a wee shake it out. Breathe it in, breathe it out. And then bend it up on the knees again. Taking the soles of the feet together. Coming right in. Really pressing. Taking the knees down towards the ground. Try and just let them drop down towards the ground. Let gravity take them right down there. Just let the legs relax. Let the lower body completely relax again. Breathing in, breathe it out. Inhaling and exhaling. Just relax it here. Just let that stretch out. Really good. Breathe it in, breathe it out. So we're going to just warm up this core a wee bit again. So lengthen that tailbone, push the lower back into the ground, keeping the feet where they are, keeping the knees where they are, taking the hands just in between the legs, Lift the head and shoulders off the mat. Just taking a nice wee crunch now. Really getting that spine right up there. Getting working in a different direction right away. Breathing in, breathing out. Leaning forward, coming right up. Taking the shoulder blades right off the mat. Keeping the gaze towards the ceiling. Breathing out in the way up. 1, 2, 3, 4. Really tighten the stomach. 5. Really pull it in. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Really good. Drop it down. Rest it out. Keep the legs where they are. Press the soles of the feet together. Stretch it right out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale, exhale. Take the hands right up again. Right up into the same position. This time coming right up. Really pushing the lower back into the ground. Really engaging the core. This time turning slightly over towards the right leg. And coming right up. 1, 2, 3, 4. Breathe out the way up. 5. Really working it. 6. Right up to the top. 7, 8, 9, 10. Really good. Drop down in the center. Rest it out. Breathe in, breathe out. Big deep breath in and out of the body. Really holding strength into the core. Keeping that core strong and healthy. Inhale. Right up again. Hands coming right up. Turning right over to the left. Inhale. Exhale. 1, 2, 3. We small motion, but really working that core. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Really feeling that core strong. Work it out. Breathe in, breathe out. Inhale, exhale. Back into the center again. Making sure those feet are, soles of the feet are glued together. Taking the heels in as close to the buttocks as you can. Coming right up with the hands again. Taking the head and shoulders right off the mat. Try and make sure that those shoulders don't touch the ground. Keep them right off. Really engage in your core. Tighten the belly. Inhale. Exhale the way up. 1. Right in the center. 2, 3, 4, 5. Up higher. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Really good. Feeling that starting to cook. Really good. Breathe it in, breathe it out. Lengthen the legs right out. Stretch them right out. Give them a wee shake out. Shake the feet back and forward. Shake the legs back and forward. Breathe it in, breathe it out. Inhale, taking the feet up. Taking them as wide as the mat again. Knees as wide as the mat this time. And then dropping the knees down to the right. And then to the left. Dropping them right down. Just work. And then those hips. Just get the hips, the lower back, and the core nice and warm out here. Breathe it in, breathe it out. Dropping the knees right down one side, right down the other. Really working in a rotation, out a rotation of the hips. Get that mobility and strength into those hips. You're going to need them. Breathe in, breathe it out. Get them warmed up. Really good. Inhale back into center again. Soles of the feet together, back into that same position. Lengthening that tailbone. So you're lifting the glutes off the ground. You drop it down. You really feel that you're really pressing the lower back into the ground. Scooping the tailbone slightly up. Tucking it in to really work that core right away. So you're really lifting the tailbone up, lifting the pubis bone up towards the ceiling so that you really get that lower back really secured onto the mat. So you feel the engagement of the core from get-go, all right? So taking the soles of the feet together, knees wide, hands coming up, feet off the mat. Inhale, exhale, coming right up. 1, breathe out the way up. 2, 3, 4. Feet are off the mat this time. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, come on, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, and relax. Drop it down, lengthen the legs away, stretch it right out. We want to have a six-pack after this lockdown. Everybody else will be running around to put on stones and pounds, and we'll have a six-pack. Breathe in, breathe out, shake out those legs. Shake out the arms. Breathe in, breathe out. Bend up on the knees again. Drop the knees down to the right. Roll over onto your right side. Coming right back. Right on the table right away. Breathing in, breathing out. Taking all your equipment away from the mat. Make sure it's off the mat. For now, pressing the hands into the mat. Spread the fingers. Coming back and forward, nice and easy. Get these wrists, get these shoulders nice and strong. Breathing in, breathing out. Now, walking the hands as wide as the mat. So the little finger just off the mat and no more. And the other 3 fingers is on the mat and the thumbs on the mat. Just get them slightly wider than your shoulders this time. Breathing in, breathing out. So this time we're going to come way forward. Come way back, just loosening out that back, loosening out those shoulders after those big stretches. And stretching into the core. Coming right in, drop the pelvis down. Coming right back, drop the pelvis down. Get that movement and mobility into the spine, keeping everything working. Really good. Breathing in, breathing out. Drop the pelvis right down, lift the chest right up. Stretch that core, stretch the abdomen, stretch the lower back. And then exhale, dropping right down. Lengthen it right back. Stretch it out, drop the forehead down. And inhale, back up again, drop the pelvis down, lift the chest up. Really getting everything warmed up, get all these joints all warmed up, ready for the clap. And exhale, back down again, last time, drop it right down. Pressing the hands into the ground, you push the buttocks down onto the heels. Stretching into your quads, stretching into your knees. Really good. And then inhale, back up at the table, taking the hands right into shoulder width apart again, spreading the fingers. Really get that good grip of the mat. Wrists right underneath the shoulders, knees right underneath the hips. And this time we're just going to lift that knee right up to the side. Really good. Just like a wee dog about to go to the toilet. Lift it right up. 1. Really good. 2. Lift it up as high as you can. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. Try and get it up nice and high. 9. And 10. Really good. Drop it down. Other side. Right up. 1. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. Try and switch on the belly. 10. Really good. Stretch it right out. Really good. Lift the hands in. Take a wee sway back and forward. Just work on those wrists. Work on the arms. Breathing in, breathing out. Inhale, exhale. Now this time we're going to lift up. Same action again, but lift the leg up and hold it up. Hold it right up. And then try and take it a wee bit higher. Really good. Stretch it right up. Holding it for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop it down. Really good. Other side. Get your set up first, then lift up. Take it right up. Try and get it at a right angle to the other leg. Really good. Stretch it right up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop it down. Rest it out. Drop onto your elbows. Rest it right out. Wriggle the fingers, wriggle the hand, wriggle the wrists. Give them a nice wee resting out. Breathe in, breathe out. Coming back up onto your hands again. Press it right out. Now this time lengthen away in the right leg. Stretch it right out. Coming right in. Turning the abdomen, turning the chest, turning the thighs right round. We're going to take the knee right up to the arm, right above the arm. But keep that leg up nice and high. Really working into these hips. 1. Right up. 2. Right up to the elbow. 3. 4. Keep it high. 5. Work on that motion. 6. Really working your obliques. 7. 8. 9. And 10. Really good. So trying to touch that arm at the top. So really crunch it up at the top. That's where you're doing all the action. Get that wee crunching at the very, very top, rather than just doing a wee belly dance and shaking that leg back and forward. Crunch it right up to the top. Inhale, coming right up, lengthen the leg right out. Stack the hips on top of each other, turning everything right round to the left. Inhale, exhale, right in. 1, right up the top. 2, really good. 3, right up. 4, keep the leg really high. 5, really working on mobility. 6, right into those hips. 7, 8, 9, and 10. Really good. Drop it down, rest it out, taking the right foot in between the hands, coming right up. Now walking the right foot slightly further forward so the ankle is way in front of the knee, coming right in, just taking it forward, right in. So try and pressing the weight of the body onto that one ankle, dropping right down, feeling that stretch right into the hip flexor, right into the hamstring, starting to kick in, breathing in, breathing out. Then starting to take the sole of the foot off the ground, straightening that leg out, keeping the heel adhered to the mat, coming right in. Mobility and strength, really get that strength and mobility built up in the body. It'll improve your everyday life, keeping everything nice and strong, keeping everything nice and supple, keeping everything pain-free. Really good. Stretching it right out, lengthening right into that leg, really engaging the leg as you straighten it out. Feeling that leg, feeling that muscle kicking in at the top of the leg, right into the quad as you stretch it out. Really good. And last time, dropping it down, really good. Coming back with that foot, taking the other foot forward, way in front of the knee. Taking a wee sway back and forward, taking the weight of the body onto the ankle. Really feeling it work on the ankle joint here first. Really getting that strength built up into the ankles. And then starting to take the sole of the foot off the ground. Straightening out the leg, feeling that hamstring kicking in. Get everything well warmed up before we get into the deep stretches of the class. Breathing in, breathing out. Inhaling and exhaling, stretching it right out. Making sure that leg straightens out as much as you possibly can. Really feeling it right up the back of the leg. You want to feel that it's working all those muscles, getting all those fluids pumping in around the joints. You keep them strong and healthy. Breathing in, breathing out. And exhale, dropping down again, taking the knee right into your tabletop position. Taking that right foot forward again. This time ankle and knee in line. Stretch it right up. Lifting the arms right up towards the ceiling. Stretch it right up. Lengthen and open up that core. Stretch that lower back. Lift the fingertips right up towards the ceiling. Breathing in, breathing out. Now this time taking the hands in together. Coming right in. Taking the hands into your heart center. Turning the upper body right over that right leg, dropping the left elbow onto the knee. So try and take the elbow beyond the knee, right on beyond the knee. Press the palms of hands together and just twist out that spine. Get a nice sweet twist of the spine. Taking the gaze toward that top thumb. Breathe in, breathe out. Really pulling that belly round with you, feeling that you really push the elbow into the knee to pull the belly round. Breathing in, breathing out. And then exhale back into center, lifting the arm, both arms right up the ceiling, stretch it right up. And then exhale, dropping the hands down each side, taking that foot right back, taking the other foot forward, ankle and knee in line again, coming right up with the arms, stretch it right up the ceiling, lengthen it right out, really open up the core, really get that stretch into the spine. As if you're trying to touch the ceiling with the fingertips, palms of hands together, coming into heart center, turning right round. Keeping the lift in the abdomen, keep lifting the side body, front body, back body, coming right over to the side first. Really good. Taking that elbow right outside the knee, pressing the palms of hands together to pull that abdomen right round. Really twist into that spine, turning the neck and head right up towards the ceiling, and really turning that back to really face the right side of the room. Breathe it in, breathe it out. Get the back to face the right side of the room. You're turning to the left. Inhale. Exhale, keeping the breath really working. Breathe in and breathe it out. Look out at that lovely blue sky today. Really good. And inhale, coming up, all good. The blue skies, the longer evenings, we're doing well. Lift the chest, lift the heart, stretch the arms right up. Breathe it in, breathe it out. We're getting to the other side of all this. Dropping the hands down, taking the knees right back. Roll it round. Just get a wee roll around. Just get your breath. Taking the chest over the right, over the left, over the right, over the left, then over the left, over the right. Taking it just round, just marinating it all out. Really good. Breathing in, breathing out. Right foot, right into the front. Taking it right in, really good. Dropping forward, dropping, taking that knee down. Now we're dropping right down, deep into the hip flexor, right into the psoas muscle. So making sure that the pelvis is coming right down. Everything's nice and warmed up. Knee stays over the top of the shin, really keeping it really strong. Taking the hands onto the thigh, push the thigh away to get the upper body right upright, and then lengthen it right out. But this time the pelvis is going right down towards the ground. You're really feeling it in that left hip flexor, stretching it right up, lengthening the spine, breathing in, breathing out. Now from here, keeping the arms right up into the ceiling, keeping the gaze towards the top arm, curl the back toe under, really good. Lift up on the back knee, right up, really lift that back knee right up, stretch it right up, hold it here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop the knee down, stretch it right out again, drop it right in, breathe it out. Inhale, exhale, really good. Dropping the hands down, taking that foot right back, taking the other foot forward, way forward, taking the pelvis way down, taking that knee way forward, really stretching deep under these hips now, really good. Inhale, lifting the arms right up to the ceiling, stretch it right up. You know what we're doing now, really working it right down, making sure that that hip is coming right down towards the ground. You really feel it working, the hips, the glutes, the thighs, right into that psoas muscle, big strong muscle, connects the upper body to the lower body. Stretch it out, breathe in, breathe out. Hold it here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now curl the back toe under, coming right back with that back toe, lifting up with the back knee, coming right in, big wide stretch here. Hold it up for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Drop the knee down, drop the hands down, take the knee right back, taking the knees as wide as the mat, toes together, drop the buttocks down on the heels, big stretches into the hips, big strengtheners into those thighs. Really good. Lengthen the arms right out, pushing right back, breathing in, breathing out. Inhale, exhale. Let's give the lower body a wee bit of a rest now. Cup the fingers in the hands, lift the chest, you look forward, walk the hands right over to the right, lengthen it right out, drop the forehead to the mat, really feel it stretching into the side ribs, into the side body, into the shoulders, really lengthening both arms away, stretching them right out, inhaling and exhaling, breathing in, breathing out. And then inhale, coming right up again, cup the fingers of the hands, walk the hands right over to the middle again, and see if you can push the hands down onto the ground. You push the buttocks closer to the heels, and then taking it right over to the left, as far over to the left as you can. Drop the forehead to the mat, really feeling it right from that right little finger right down to that right hip, really stretching right into that side body. Holding it here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Really good. Back in the center again. Coming right back up into your table again. Pressing the hands onto the mat. Taking the right foot forward again. Really good. Way forward. Right out nearly a straight leg. Coming right in. Taking it right down into that psoas again. Pressing right down. Pressing under those hips. Really get the ankle in the inline. Pressing the fingertips into the ground this time. Really good. Lift, keeping the knee down onto the ground, lift the arms right up to the ceiling, stretch it right up, lengthen it right out, dropping the pelvis right down. Now this time, lift the back knee off the ground, coming right into your lunge position. Really good, stretch it right out. Now from here, we're going to take that back leg and come right up to the top. Really good, back up to the top. I know, breathe in, breathe out. I'll show you again. Right back, so you're right back onto the ground. You're curling the back toe under. You're getting the front foot really grounded, and you're coming right up to the top. Hold it right up for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Coming right back to the back again. Drop it back down to where you started. Drop it right down. Really good. This time, yes, we're doing 5. Right up. 1. Right back to the top. 2. Right back. 3. Right back. That's why we warmed up these hips. 4. Right back. 5. Right back. Really good. Drop it down. Lift the chest. Lift the heart. Drop the hands down. Oh yeah. Feel that. Drop down. Rest it out. Shake it back and forward. Even if you get 1 or 2 done, that's good. Inhale. Other side. Coming right in. Pressing the foot into the ground. Get that foot really grounded. Leg is nearly straight, not exactly. Drop it down, dropping the hips down, get it right into it. Breathing in, breathing out, lifting the arms right up. Curl the back toe under. Coming right up with that back toe. Really good. Inhale. Exhale. Coming right up the top. Oh yeah, get your balance. Hold it for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take it right back to the back of the mat. Drop the knee down. We're going for 5. 1. Right back. 2. Right back. Drop that knee. 3. Right back. Drop that knee. 4. Right back. Drop that knee. 5. Right back. Drop that knee. And drop it down. Drop the hands down. Take it right back. Rest it out. Feel that wee heart pumping. Really work on those joints. Coming right again. Just give those 2 wee hips a wee stretching out. Really good. Now this time taking the right knee into the right side of the mat. Walk the left leg away. Give these wee hips a nice stretch it out. Drop down onto the right hip. Roll forward. Taking the pelvis right down. As close to the ground as possible. Cup the fingers in the hands. Lift the chest. Lift the heart. Stretch it right up. Breathe in. Breathe out. Take the right hand forward. Bend up on the left knee. Taking the left hand right around to touch that left foot. Or get hold of that right left ankle and pull it right into the buttock. Stretch into the quads. Stretch into those thighs that you work so strong. Taking the hand in and really pulling that foot in towards the buttock. Stretch that quad. Breathe in. Breathe out. For 5, 4, 3. Try and lift the chest up. 2. And 1. Drop it down, leaning forward first before you drop it down, so it just doesn't slap down onto the ground. Cup the fingers in the hand again, lift the chest up. Get your breath here. Breathing in, breathing out. This time the left hand coming forward, right down onto the mat, but then bending up at that left heel again, or left knee again. Lifting up with the right arm, take the right hand right to the outside of that left ankle. Pull it right in. Cup the fingers in the hand, up the chest, up the heart. Pull that heel in. Stretch it right out. Really stretch it right into that hip flexor, right into the hips, the thighs, the glutes. Lifting and stretching the core. Holding it here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Oh yeah, big deep stretch there. Pressing the hands into the ground. Taking that knee right back. Coming right in. Shake it back and forward. Keeping these hips strong and active. Left knees coming forward, right to the left side of the mat. Roll onto that left hip, taking that foot up higher towards the top corner of the mat. Coming right in, get deeper into the hips. Lengthen the spine. Lift it right up. Breathe in, breathe out. Pardon me, try and drop that pelvis down a wee bit deeper, taking that back foot a wee bit further back. Stretch it all out. Hold in it here. Breathing in. Breathing out. Really good. Taking the left hand back, or left hand in front. Bend up with that right knee. Taking that right hand right round. Take hold of the heel. Take it right under the buttock. Really good. Try and cup the fingers in the hand. They lift the chest up. Hold it here. Really get that stretch in. Really feeling that you pull that knee right in. Stretch your quad. Stretch the hip flexors. Stretch the hips for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Really good. So you want to always be aware that all these things are connected. A lot of times, back problems, knee problems, hip problems all come from either tight quads, tight hamstrings, tight hips. So get them all loosened out, really getting everything loosened out. Everything's connected to each other. So if you get them well stretched out, you have less likelihood of getting that pain in all those different directions. So making sure that you're getting everything stretched out, giving the body that MOT, nice and regular. Taking the right hand onto the mat, bend up on the right knee, taking the left arm right round, take hold of the outside of the ankle, try and get right out to the outside of the ankle so that you're really getting that stretch into those shoulders and the upper body. Taking the hands, taking the foot right in towards the buttock, really stretching it right up, cup the finger in the hand, up the chest, up the heart, and turn it right round. Really twist that body out. Really give it a good wringing out. Holding it here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and one. Really good. Dropping it down, pressing the hands into the ground, taking that knee right back again, coming right in. Curl the toes under in the feet. Really curl them in nice and deep. Walk the hands back towards the knees, coming right off and right onto the toes, right onto your toes. Really good. Now, really feeling these knees working, really feeling the quads working. Try and balance onto the toes. Take the fingertips onto the ground if you need to keep your balance, but try and stay high up onto the toes. Lift the arms up if that's possible. Lift the chest, lift the heart. Holding it here. Really working under the metatarsals of the feet. Really working into the strength of the toes and the ankles. Really good. Now these feet are holding us up. Every day we need to give them a bit of tender, loving care too. Breathe in, breathe out. That's what this is. We're giving ourselves tender, loving care. That's what it's called. Breathe in, breathe out. Really good. Balancing here, lifting the chest, engaging your core. Holding it for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Dropping the hands down, drop the knees down nice and carefully. Drop them down. Hand into the thing. Stretch it away in the right leg. Stretch it right back. Cup of the toes right in underneath. Really pushing that heel right back towards the mat. You really stretch into the backs of the legs after we've done that. Toes really stretched. And exhale, dropping right down, taking that other leg right back, stretching the back of the leg, really stretching the Achilles, the calves, the hamstrings. Breathing in, breathing out. Inhaling and exhaling. And exhale, coming back. Really good. Curl the toes under again. We're coming back into that same position again. If it's possible, coming into it. If you can't do it, you leave it out. Lift the chest, lift the heart, just kneel down onto the ground, just lift the hands up if that's enough for you. Try and lift those heels nice and high. Really stretching, building strength into the feet. Breathing in, breathing out. Inhaling and exhale, taking the hands into the heart center now. Lifting it right up. Holding the balance. Keeping your focus. Breathing in, breathing out. Inhaling and exhaling. And this time we're going to really work the strength of the legs to push the ground away from you to come up into standing, but we're keeping them high heels on. Keep your high heels on. I practice in my wife's high heels. I shouldn't tell you that, should I? Breathe in, breathe out. Really good. Pushing the feet under the ground. Coming right up. Keeping the heels off. Leaning slightly forward. You come right up. Really good. Right off. Keep the heels off the ground. Right up. Lift the chest. Lift the heart. Breathe in, breathe out. Hold it here. 5, 4. Strengthening up the arches of the feet. 3. Really good for fallen arches. 2. And 1. Guess what? Bend the knees. Coming right down again. Keep the heels off the ground. Keep your balance. Keep your focus. Drop it down. Really work on these legs. Really dropping it right down. Really good. Stretching it right out. Lift the chest. Lift the heart. Stay up onto the toes. Keep your balance. Keep your focus. Hold it here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Right back up into standing again. Pushing it in. Keep the heels off the ground. Coming right up. Really working those calves. Really working the thighs. Stretching it right up for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop it down. Really good. Shake out those legs. Shake out the ankles. Shake out those feet. Breathe in, breathe out. How are we doing? We're doing good. Right. Really good. Keep the feet up on the heart. We're not done here with these feet yet. We'll only build them up. We want to get that strength built up on them. Roll the shoulder blades down the back. Taking the hands on the heart center again. Namaste with the hands. Breathe in, breathe out. Pressing the feet into the ground. And taking the heels off and dropping down. Just coming up as high as you can and right down. Really good. Right up, right down. 1, 2. Try and hold it at the top for a wee second. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Really good. So if you've ever suffered from fallen arches or plantar fasciitis, which is very, very painful on the feet and can be really, really painful, those exercises really good. Really coming right up onto the heels and actually coming up with the toes as well, which we're going to do next, which is stretching right into the Achilles, right into the calf, right into the back of the heel, and that's where a lot of plantar fasciitis come from. And also those stretches that we did, pushing right back into the backs of the heels, backs into the Achilles is always good as well. So coming right up. This time we're lifting the heels, we're keeping the toes on. Lifting, roll the shoulder blades, taking the hands on the heart center. Inhale, lifting the heels off, right up. And then next we're lifting the toes just off, really good. Right up the heels, and then soles of the feet off. 1, soles of the feet off. 2, soles of the feet off. It's all about balance. 3, try and keep that balance. 4, try and lift the soles of the feet off. 5, 6, 7, 8, lift those soles of the feet right off. 9, get right up onto the heel. And 10. Really good. So feeling how much that's working the calves, working the Achilles. Breathing in, breathing out, shake out the legs, shake it all out, shake the arms, shake out those ankles, breathe in, breathe out. Really good. So nice flexible ankles is really, really helpful for getting down into your squats. Nice flexible hips is really good for getting down into your squats. So taking the feet wide, wider than hip width apart, going out at a 45-degree angle, keep the body upright. Lift the arms right up towards the ceiling. Taking the buttocks slightly back and down, coming right down into your squat, just about level with the knees. Push the heels into the ground, using the heels to get you right up again. We're doing 10, right up. 1, strengthening up the lower back, strengthening those hips right up. 2, 3, 4, working your glutes. 5, 6, 7, 8, pressing the heels into the ground, especially 9 and 10. Really good. Drop the hands down, wrap it all out. Breathe in, breathe out. Taking the legs right out again, coming right in. Inhale, lifting the arms right up. Taking the namaste again. Inhale, exhale, drop it down. Hold it down this time. Hold it right down. Try and get those knees and hips in line. Breathe in, breathe out. Pressing it right in. Drop down to the buttocks, really lengthening the tailbone. Holding it here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Dropping the hands down in front. Drop the left knee down onto the ground. Then the right knee down onto the ground. Rolling over, taking the hands around to one side, then to the other. Just dropping that inner rotation of the hip as you come down. Really good. Breathe in, breathe out. Really good. Now this time taking the feet closer together to about a foot apart. Dropping down deeper, right into the hips. Taking the hands forward, dropping the knees down, right down again. Really good. Knee right down onto the ground, right up onto those toes again. Dropping right down, working the hips. This time taking the hands right off. Come right into your namaste again. Taking the hands into the chest. Drop the knees down on their own. 1, 2, 3, 4. Really get that balance. Really work on those feet again. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Really good. Stretch it right up. Lift the arms right up. Stretch it all out. Breathe in, breathe out. Get a wee stretch into the inner groins, inner thighs. Taking those knees wide. Taking the hands right down. Level with the elbows. Lift the chest right up. Breathe in, breathe out. Inhale, exhale. Really work on those hips today. And exhale, dropping the hands down. Lift it right up. Oh, feel those wee knees. Stretch it out. Stretch out the legs. Really good. Step or jump the feet wide. Lifting the arms right out and wide. Stretch it right up. Lift the arms right up to the ceiling. Stretch it right up. Breathe in, breathe out. Really planting the feet under the ground. Giving those legs a wee bit of a rest. Inhale and exhale. This time we're going to take both arms right out to the side. Both feet are facing forward. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, back up at the center. Go to the other side. Both feet facing forward. Breathe in, breathe out. Inhale, back up to the center. Taking the chest up towards the ceiling. Take the hands back. Breathe in, breathe out. And then exhale, folding forward the whole way down. Pressing it right down onto the ground. Really building strength in the lower back. Make sure those feet are parallel. Press the hands into the ground. Inhale and then exhale. Taking the arms wide. Stretch it right out. Okay, we're going on our holidays. We're on an airplane. We're going to Waikiki. We're going to Waikiki today. Inhale, exhale, coming right in, turning that right around to the left, and then right around to the right. Really good. Lift it right up. Inhale, exhale. This flight's a wee bit turbulent. You're going to the left and you're going to the right. Really engaging your core. Breathing in, breathing out. Getting ready. Be lying on a nice sunny beach. Breathing in, breathing out. Really good. Hold it up for 5, 4, 3. Engage your core. 2, 1. Dropping both hands down. Breathe in, breathe out. Inhale, exhale, lifting the chest, lifting the heart. Breathing in, breathing out, really engaging your legs. See if you can walk the feet maybe a wee step wider, lifting the heart. And then exhale, dropping the face down towards the ground. Coming right down, walk the hands back. See if you can get the crown of the head down onto the ground. Now these hips are well warmed up, thighs, hamstrings, all well warmed up. You'll get well down there today. Breathe in, breathe out. Holding it here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Really good. Back up in the center. Really good. Pressing the right hand into the ground. Now we're going a wee bit deeper on it. Lift up the left arm. Stretch it right up the ceiling. Really open up the heart. Breathe in, breathe out for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Dropping that hand down right in underneath the face. Taking it right up to the right. Really good. Stretch it right out. Hold it right up for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop it right down. Cup the fingers in the hands. Heel and toe the feet in together. Take the feet into the middle. Coming right up in the standing. Stretch it right up. Lengthen in the spine. Breathing in, breathe it out. Dropping the hands down. Roll the shoulder blades down the back. Rest it all out. Feet to hip width apart. Lift up on the right leg. Taking the right angle onto the left knee. Dropping that knee down towards the ground. Get your balance onto that left leg. Lifting the arms right up. Namaste again. Inhale. Exhale. Taking the buttocks down and back. Bending down deep in there. Lifting the chest right up. Holding it here for 5, 4. Down deeper. 3, 2, and 1. Really good. Coming back up. Really good. Stretch it all out. Shake out those ankles. Shake out those legs. Lift and roll the shoulders. Tadasana. Standing in Tadasana first. Feet are hip width apart. Left leg lifted. Take it right onto the right knee. Lift the arms right up. Stretch that front body. Hands into Namaste. Inhale. Exhale. Dropping it down. Take that buttock down and back. Really getting down deep into those hips, thighs, and glutes. Holding it here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Really good. Back up in the center. Lift the arms right up to the ceiling. And exhale. Dropping them right down by your side. Roll the shoulder blades down the back. Rest it out. Shake out the ankles. Shake out the legs. Breathe it in. Breathe it out. Really good. Now, we did a lot of work on the shoulders, we did a lot of work on the hips. I want to get that really good ringing out now, okay? So this time, feet hip width apart, slight bend of the knees coming into like a half squat. Arms straight out, breathe it in, breathe it out. Bending up at the elbow, taking the right elbow right over the top of the left, coming right in, stretch those shoulders right out. Try and get the palms of hands right in together. Try and lift the elbows right up towards the ceiling. And then taking the weight right over onto the right foot, take the left big toe onto the ground, coming right over and taking that leg right into your Garadasana. Breathe again, breathe it out. Really opening up the hips, really opening up the shoulders, lift the elbows higher and get that balance and focus. Hold it here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Unbind the arms, unbind the legs, shake it all out. Breathe it in, breathe it out. Break it out, shake out the arms, shake out the shoulders, roll them around, breathe again, breathe it out. Other side, feet down to the mat, into your slight squat, keeping the knees back from the toes. Knees never come over the top of the toes, keep them well back. Really good, bums going back and down. Really good. This time we're taking the arms forward, bending up the elbows, Taking the left over right this time. Left arm over right. Get real deep bind into the leg, under the arms, feeling that big stretch into the shoulders. Really good. And this time we're taking that right leg. Just get the toe onto the ground to get the weight distributed onto that left foot. And then take it right over the top. Really good. Dropping the buttocks deeper. Really feel it stretching the hips. Really feel it stretching the upper back and shoulders. Hold it up. Lift those elbows higher. For 5, 4, 3, 2. Elbows up high as the shoulders. 3, 2, and 1. Really good. Drop it down. Rest it out. Shake it all out. Breathe in, breathe out. And inhale, coming back down. You lie down onto your mats. Lie right down. Back to your lying position where we started. Shake those feet. Shake the legs back and forward. Breathe in, breathe out. Now, how good do you feel now? Just feel that body relaxing it all out. Just feel that nice wee feeling of relaxation. Nice wee feeling of gratitude that you got the other end of it. Get my breath in and out of the body. Just feel that wee body just relaxing out and feeling so good. That's your body telling you, thank you for taking me on that journey today. It was just amazing. I got all my joints all cleaned out and I got all my muscles all strengthened up. Breathe in, breathe out. Sink into the mat now, just relaxing it all out. Just let feet and the toes and the legs, the hands, the fingers and the arms, shoulders, everything all relax out now. Just let them sink and relax. Focus on that breath. Focus on filling up those lungs. Get a big deep breath in and out of the body. when you're ready, if you're coming up with me, if you want to have a wee lie down for another wee while. A lot of work on the body today. Have a longer rest there. A well-deserved rest if you need it. Just pull both knees under the chest. Just start to make a big circle with the knees. Pull them right in tight to the chest. Give them to the left and to the right. It's really just massaging into that lower back. Releasing all those hips to get the circles the other direction. And then dropping the feet down onto the mat, drop the knees down to the right, roll over onto your right side, and just rest it here. And then pressing your left hand into the mat, coming up and sitting. Thank you very much, everybody. I just want to let you know I really appreciate you joining me for the yoga during these times, and thank you for your contribution. Thank you for all your loyalty right through these lockdown times. It's keeping me sane, and I hope it's helping you as well. Namaste.
Namaste, William. Thank you very much.
Namaste.
You're
Thank
keeping
you.
us
Bye.
safe.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye,
Thanks,
everybody.
everybody.
You,
Bye,
William.
Have a good day.
Thanks, William.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Thank you, William.
You're welcome. Thank you. Bye. Bye, Marlene.